I was watching the match. It looked, even though the fans were chanting the name, he looked quite frustrated. Obviously, could you tell me how you're feeling and what you think about that match?
It's a difficult one. Sometimes games are quite easy and you finish happy or sad. Or this one is very difficult because I think the result is fair. I think Chelsea were better than us in the first half. I think probably we were lucky to finish just with the 1-0. I think we were better than Chelsea in the second half. I think we deserved the turnaround. And I think probably the point is fair. But the way we've lost the point, I don't think it's fair. I think there is a goal that they scored that should be disallowed. When they shoot the free kick, you put the image, stop the image, and Cucurella is touching our wall. Should be 1 yard. It's not. We cannot argue if it's half a yard or 3/4 or it's touching Semenyo like this. And I understand the referee live 94 minutes, the pressure, Stamford Bridge, but one guy in the VAR only has to check this free kick, stop the image when he shoots. They are in a legal position. No, they are not. 1 second. That's it. And I haven't liked the performance, or not the performance. I haven't understood a lot of decisions today about the referee, but we can argue, we can discuss, we can say the penalty, the yellow card, whatever. This is not arguable. This is what it is. And lose the 3 points here because of this, for me, is difficult to accept. But I repeat that I think it's a fair result. I think especially first half, they've been much better than us.
Is Cucurella the reason your wall couldn't stop the goal? Because it kind of looked to me that the wall's not well placed, but I didn't really know.
Yeah, Cucurella is touching our wall. Is Semenyo the last player of our wall? Cucurella, you stop the image. I just seen it live. I didn't realize, and just is like this touching Semenyo. You have to leave 1 yard, and just we cannot argue. It's what it is, and it's not fair or unfair. No, it's like they put the rules. It's the rules they put. These are the rules. But I repeat that I don't think we deserve to win today because especially first half. They've been better than us.
Like that decision.
Yeah.
What about the decision around David Brooks not being sent off? Enzo Maresca very, very unhappy. Said there's no intention to go. It's dangerous.
I don't understand also why the VAR asks the referee to go and check this. For me the play is quite clear. Is Robert Sanchez on the ball? He's gonna throw the ball to Cucurella to do the counter, and Brooks wants to stop Cucurella, grabs him. There is no violence, no hard knock. There is nothing. So I think it's a clear yellow card. Is when you grab one from the shirt to stop the counter. I've seen nothing violent. And yes.
Jack Stevens got sent off for it.
Yeah. If you see the first play of the game, and we can argue about these things, that Cucurella goes against David Brooks, we can argue and we can discuss. I think it's a yellow card. I think for me, Brooks never wants to do nothing to Cucurella, just stop him to avoid the counter, is my opinion. But we can discuss. About the free kick, we cannot discuss. It is what it is.
It was obviously a difficult first half. It looked like obviously Chelsea were the better side. But you really came out firing in the second half. Sort of, how did you see it, and how did you change the team at half time?
We were very disappointed with the first half because we haven't been us. We've talked in the halftime of we can come here and lose against Chelsea. They are a top team, but let's lose doing what the things we've been doing all the season, being much more aggressive in the press, being much more vertical, putting much more rhythm to the game, and we were playing very slow, quite passive, quite trying just to keep possession without really being aggressive with the ball. And second half we've been what we are, a different team, and I finished very happy with the performance of the second half, and we were very close to winning it. But we have to analyze both things. why we weren't the team we want to be in the first half, and why we've been able to change the game. Yes.
And just on James Hill, looked like he was having some discomfort. What's the situation here?
He has felt a very tight hamstring. We were very close to him. He was playing close to the bench, and we've decided to change him straight away. We have to assess him, see if there is a small injury there, if just this tightness, and in 2, 3, 4 days he can return to the team. But you've seen the number of players we have available, and obviously to lose a player like James Hill in the first half, we decided to leave Justin on the bench because he's someone that can change the game in the second half, can give us another spark, and probably if we have 25 players available, Justin starts the game. But in this difficult conditions we came here, I think we've taken that decision. We've had to lose the change straight away. But luckily we could, even without subs, we could change the game in the second half.
Justin looked really good off the bench, but Antoine in particular looked like the difference maker in that second half. Just a word on him.
I think he has played very well, especially second half. We needed him to ask for more balls, to win more duels, to be more aggressive. He was not playing badly in the first half, but it was quite shy. We needed more from him, and I think his performance in second half has been very good. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask, you have many injuries. How much is that a worry for you going forward now?
It's a big worry, big worry. Not now. We've been last month and a half in a very difficult situation numbers-wise, but it's true that especially this week, with Evan Nilsson and Esunal, very specific players at the same position. Today I think we had 12 outfield players from the first team, if I'm not mistaken. We've lost James Hill, so we are having the help from the young players, but most of them, they are not ready to play a game like today, and they started, some of them, the cup game. They played some minutes, but is too much for us to ask them to play a lot of minutes in the Premier League right now. But they are ready to help, and if we need to use them, they are someone that I trust also. Yes.
You're too proud of what the ones that are available given.
Yes, very proud. I'm very, very proud about them, because we are making them play 90 minutes, and my biggest worry is that the ones that are healthy, that are surviving, let's say, is difficult, because probably they are playing more minutes that they were going to play in a normal situation. And what has happened to James Hill, that after not playing most of the season, now we ask him to play 90 minutes. There is a danger always that can happen to others. But we have to survive, I think, 1 or 2 games at least, until we start to recover, I think, some of the players that we have out.
Okay, that's all.
And then you've obviously come very close to beating Chelsea, Newcastle on the horizon, and Everton, Forest. When you look at the table, do you let yourself dream and let your players dream about Champions League?
We are taking game by game. Now we are in a difficult, even if we come from a good run of games, we are in a very difficult situation, especially numbers-wise. We have now a very short turnaround, another very physical game like today away, Newcastle. We have Forest, we have Liverpool after Forest. So we are we are going through a very difficult period of the season. I think it's still just halfway through the season, still very early. I think we are doing very well. The points that we have, we already have them. We want to continue this level of performance, but still, for me, it's very, very early to start talking about those things.
Now we're done.
Today we saw another really good performance from Dean. How far he can get in his career? He's just 19 years old. What is his ceiling?
I think he has just started, playing at this level. Obviously, he's doing very, very well. Games like today's, that probably first half between Saba and him, they were not giving us the level that they are giving us every week. And then we've changed their positioning for the second half. They've been much, much better. He has been very, very brave in the second half, very aggressive. We know that he's very good on the ball, but he has to continue. He has just started, no? He has to show this level for a sustained period of time. I have no doubts that he can do it, but he has to show it and he has to do it, and he's in this process, and we will try to help him because obviously the level is there. Yeah, because we have very, very, very little players, so now we cannot lose anyone else, no.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Cheers, Andoni. See you next week.
¿Qué tal? Una pena el empate.
Sí, tío, sí.